Hello, hello, friends. Get this turned down. How are we? How exciting is this? We are here for our second edition, our second audio edition of the Sacramento Al-Anon Share and Care. Like, how exciting is this? And so just really super happy to be here. I'm on cloud nine right now, to be honest with you. I just got done. My name's Jenae B, for those of you who don't know me. And I am your AIS chairperson, intergroup, what have you. I'm kind of on cloud nine tonight. I just got done speaking at District 9 speaker meeting. It was so amazing to go up there and to fellowship with those folks. Listen, really exciting stuff. I love speaker meetings. So don't forget, if your group is hosting, or your area, your district is hosting a speaker meeting, get the information to us as soon as possible. So that way we have a database of over 200 members, and those 200 members want to receive the information that you have to give. Okay. And so don't forget to send all that information over to me, Jenae B, and I will send you guys all. Let me see if I can post my email address here in just a second on the fly. What about that? Give me just 1 second here. I will post that up for you guys because it's necessary. I hope your guys' night is going well. We hope it's going well. Let's see, night, morning, whenever you're watching this, okay? This is my email address. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. We love to do things on the fly here. Yeah, so it was really amazing to go up and to fellowship with those folks up in District 9. Wonderful, wonderful group of people, group community that we have. So yeah, really excited to hear about what's going on in your district, what's going on in your group. So again, send over that information, because we have over 200 members that want to hear this information. Go ahead and send an email to me at thelovelyjenaekbell@gmail.com to let us know, give us all the deets on what's happening in your district, in your town, what's going on there, whether you have like a get together that you want to have for Al-Anon members, what have you. We want to know. We want to be in the know, because we realize that's one of the things we talked about at the Nassau Assembly, is that like information is still, or communication about what's going on is still a bit of a struggle. And so the way that we can help that is by distributing it, right? So yes, really excited. So today, so happy to have this edition, this live audio edition of the Share and Care. People really love it. I actually got asked at the meeting, like, what's going on? Where's the Share and Care? So, and people are loving this format. So that's awesome. Please share it with someone that you know that wants to be in the know. Okay, so let's get started here. I'm going to pull up my screen so that I can share all of the deets here with all you lovely folks. Okay, give me just 1 second. I'm going to go up here, present. Gonna go here. All right. We should be good to go now. I'm gonna do something for us real quick. All right. Let's see what I can do here. All right. Okay, so let me enlarge my screen here so you guys can see. Thank you for your patience. All right, let's see. Okay, so as you guys can see here, so happy you're here again. This is, again, our May and June edition, guys. Listen, I am doubling as the Share and Care editor. And so many of you guys know that I am a mother. And so this newsletter takes time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start meshing the newsletter for 2 months at a time. Okay. And so that way you guys have enough content to last you throughout the 2 months. And then so our next newsletter will come out, of course, in July. And it's going to come out in July for July and August. And then we won't get another one until September. Okay. So keep that in mind. And so here we go. We're going to start out. This is the cover page, and we are the Share and Care for Northern California, Al-Anon districts 6 through 10 newsletter. Okay. This is volume 61, number 17. This is our online edition. Now, really excited to see what the feedback is on this. I was thinking about doing one, having on special order once a year where you guys can, at the end of the year, place an order for all 12 months. And this is something that it's going to come in one book. And so, tossing around that idea, going to see what that looks like. But yes, stay tuned. Okay, so here we go. This is our audio version now available. The phone number for the AIS, or Al-Anon Information Service Office, is going to be 916-334-2970. And our location for our office is 5429 Palm Avenue. And we're in Suite A in Sacramento, California. And then we're at 841. Like I mentioned earlier, you guys, don't forget to check out our website. I'm going to splash it up here on the screen so you guys can see it. Our website's so beautiful. Special shout out to Susie and Julie. You guys have knocked it out of the park with this website. It looks gorgeous. It has so much information, you guys. You can literally go on here and search up a meeting in your area. Okay. It's beautiful. We've come a long way. And it just keeps getting better. So yes, love it. All right. So let's keep going, beautiful people. I'm turning the page here. All right, so this first page we're talking about, this is our audio edition. So it's a new version of the Share and Care, new audio version. And so the reason for doing this, we understand that everyone connects differently. And our visually impaired listeners, we've created for you guys an audio version of the Share and Care newsletter. It's just for you, okay? Whether you're using a screen reader, voice assistants, or simply prefer to listen, this version brings words of encouragement and inspiration straight to your ears, okay? So take a moment to listen, reflect, and be renewed at this time, okay? And then, of course, there's a link here for you guys to listen to this version or any previous versions, any previous editions of this newsletter, okay? I think we only have one other video on there, but as we go on, we're going to have more. So looking forward to that. All right, so we're going to head on to page 3 here. And this is the publisher statement. It says, welcome to Share and Care, the official nonprofit newsletter for the Northern California Al-Anon Family Groups, AFG, Districts 6 through 10. We cover Amador, we cover El Dorado, we cover Nevada, Placer, Sacramento, Sierra, Solano, and Yolo County. So lots of us out there. Respecting our 12th tradition, Share Care is an in-house publication protecting the anonymity of everyone mentioned here. So the publisher statement continued. This monthly newsletter is 100% free and sent to subscribers via email. Want to sign up? Shoot an email to, and I'm going to splash my email address up here for those of you who can see it, but it's the lovely Jenae K Bell at gmail.com. And I'm happy to answer any questions, review your submissions. Again, this is a newsletter where we all can contribute. So let's keep going on to page 4. All right. So let's see. So not sure what an abbreviation means? No worries. Just flip to the last page for a handy list, you guys. We've got a handy list of abbreviations in the back of this bad boy just for you. Okay, I'm going to increase the visibility here for those of you who can see. Okay, and so we love contributions to all Al-Anon and Al-Anon members. Share your district updates, so again, group news, fundraisers, and special events with us. Give an article, a poem, a sketch, okay, or anything else uplifting to share. Send it our way, please. Just know that the submissions might be edited to fit our newsletter format. Email your contributions along with your contact information. Don't worry, names are withheld upon request at. So send me your information. The lovely Jenae K. Bell at gmail.com. Or you can just simply click here in this area for, so you can start sending me an email at this moment, okay? The publisher statement continued. It says, find, share, and care online at Sacramento-Al-Anon.org, okay? Note that this newsletter isn't Al-Anon Conference approved literature, CAL. So when sharing at meetings, keep references to this outside material brief, okay? We're here to share and care and lift each other up, okay? You can also click here to send me an email now. Again, you should be able to find this version, to find this newsletter on our website. If you send me an email, I can send you a PDF version of it. I can send you the link to this one where you can flip through it, what have you. So many different ways to get access, okay? So let's go over to page 5 here. So this is our announcements and resources page, okay? Anybody who wants to become a group rep, please click here to find out more information. It's going to take you through to the WSO website to give you some more information, okay? It's really super easy and simple to start a group, or if you want to be a group rep, really simple, really easy, okay? We'd love to give you the information. All right, next section here, gratitude through service builds worldwide connections, and you can click here to read more on what that section's talking about. Interested in learning more about service? The Al-Anon Service Manual is a comprehensive guide that outlines the structure, principles, and guidelines for how Al-Anon family groups operate and carry out their service work, okay? It provides information on the organization of local district, area, and world services, okay? Including the roles and responsibility of trusted servants like group representatives, GRs, district reps, DRs, and other service positions. If you guys are looking to read the service manual, it's got so much information in it. I'm telling you, it's like the holy grail for this organization, for our area, for our district. So it's so important. It's the outline of everything that we do. So please read it to get more information. All right, we're gonna flip through here. And we've got a quick access link here in on page 6. And if you just click here, it's going to take you to all the district meetings happening in May and June and July. And going into July, people send in flyers really early on. So just click on in here at this link below to get an idea of what's going on and when it's going on in the next couple months. And if you want to subscribe to the 12-stepper, listen, I love the 12-stepper. It was so beautiful. They gave it out to us at the assembly. So beautiful. If you guys can see that on camera here. It's a beautiful colored copy. Hoping to do the same with our newsletter. So I hope you guys can see that. If you can't, it's so beautiful. It's got tons of information. And it's even translated in Spanish in some instances, some pages and things. So it's such a beautiful addition. So I recommend that you, I recommend that you guys actually apply for it. It's got so much information. Yes. So there's that. Then the next thing here, interested in being featured in the 12-step, listen, we're all a part of this organization together. Tell your story. You never know who you're going to be touching the lives of, helping. I encourage you to submit your story, tell a poem, anything you want to do. Okay. So you can click here to submit. Sponsorship, a gift of connection and support. So sponsors, please submit your sharing about how sponsorship has impacted your recovery. Okay, your submission will be featured in future sharing cares. Okay, thank you to all who have been sending in their submissions, and we will read through some of them right now. Okay. So this was in the loop for May. June's is going to be coming out soon. But so news from WSO, so topics in the spotlight. The annual recertification is in progress, and we're closing in on the dates here. The 15th is the last day. The annual Al-Anon recertification deadline for all Al-Anon groups and Al-Anon members involved in Al-Anon service, AMIAS, okay, is June 15th, 2025. So we only have a few days, people. If you plan on supporting Al-Anon groups at the 2025 International AA Convention in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, please consider completing your AMIAS recertification before the deadline, okay? We're closing in here. You can click here to read more if you're interested. All right. So one of these pages is kind of wonky. That's okay. I'll pull up another version here so we can read it. Okay. So in the loop, news from your WSO, topics in the spotlight. So preserving Al-Anon's history. In this section, we're going to talk about Al-Anon Family Group Headquarters Incorporated, AFG Inc., maintains its own archives to serve the Al-Anon and Al-Anon Worldwide Fellowship with artifacts from Canada to France and beyond. The World Service WSO Archives preserves and celebrates our shared history. The archives is a treasure trove of thousands of items that bring our story to life. We are safeguarding this legacy through ongoing digitization efforts, and our digital collection currently contains over, get this, 150,000 items. Whoa. Check out the WSO Archives page, schedule a tour of WSO, and follow Al-Anon WSO on social media. So I highly recommend you guys check this out. It's got so many good finds. It literally is a treasure trove. All right, so we've got some poems that were submitted here, and I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to see if you guys can see this. Just give me one moment here. I will fix this for us. How is everybody feeling? Let me get the music back up. Yeah. This is meant to be fun and engaging and exciting for you guys. Let me get this music turned up while I pull up this other file. All right, here. So the next part of this, we have peace and poetry, and we have a couple of haikus. Sorry, guys, I had to sneeze here. All right, so the first one here was written by E.M. Rivers, and it's a haiku, one day at a time. Letting go, I breathe. Peace blossoms where control once lived. One day at a time. Beautiful. Storms no longer rule by L. Rain. I find strength in quiet steps. Healing starts with me. Beautiful. Thank you for your submissions. We've got a couple more here. This one's written by J. Hope, and it's called Unlearning. I thought strength meant silence, carrying what wasn't mine. I wore exhaustion like an armor and control like a crown. But here, in rooms filled with listening, I learned to speak softly and to let go loudly. Recovery isn't rescue. It's remembering that peace is not earned. It's allowed. So precious. I love that. Beautiful. So here's another one. Peace in poetry. Okay, we've got one more poem. The Shift by C. Ellison. It says, I used to chase the storm thinking if I ran fast enough, I could fix it, calm it, or stop it. But recovery whispered, stand still. Now, I let the wind pass. I choose quiet over chaos, presence over panic, and grace over guilt. The storm is still loud, but I don't live inside it anymore. Wow, so good. If you guys want copies of this, I am going to be printing some copies of these poems, so please let me know. Send me an email requesting the copy. Maybe you can display it in your groups. But it's so good. Let's move on to the next page here. This is page 12. In the Loop, news from WSO, the topic in the spotlight. So the next one here is called Remembering Al-Anon in Your Will. So I wanted to highlight this. This is rolling over from April, because I felt like this was really important, okay? Did you know you can sustain your legacy by supporting Al-Anon even after you're gone? Okay? In Al-Anon, we often hear members say, in order to keep it, we have to give it away. There are many ways to give back the priceless gift of recovery, and you can click here to learn more, okay? Newcomers Nook. I love this part because if we all can remember when we first started Al-Anon, okay? Some of you are newbies. Some of us are newcomers. Some of us have been in the program for quite some time. I've been in Al-Anon for a little over 15 years, but really started working my program with like solidly and consistently within the last 3 to 4 years. And so let's look at this together. This is just a really good read that I found, okay? Welcome, newcomers. This is the empty chair. This was a submission that we received. There's an empty chair we always keep near the door in our Al-Anon meeting. It started as something practical, but over the years, it's became symbolic. It reminds us that someone new may walk in, someone whose heart is heavy, whose nerves are high, and whose hope might feel out of reach. Remember that feeling, y'all? Come on now. I remember the first time I noticed a newcomer sitting in that chair. She looked at me. She looked like I did when I came in. Shoulders hunched, eyes searching the room, unsure if she'd stay. I smiled and offered her a welcome packet. I didn't bombard her with questions. I just said, we're really glad you're here. That one moment changed the energy in the room. I saw her body relax just a little. She stayed the whole meeting. She didn't share, but she cried when someone else said what she'd been feeling for months. That's the beauty of Al-Anon. We don't need to fix, advise, or analyze. We just listen, share, and make space. And for a newcomer, that space can feel like the first breath they've taken in a long time. Now, every time I walk into a meeting, I glance at that empty chair because one day someone else will need it. And when they do, I want to make sure that they feel just as seen, safe, and welcomed as I did. So good. Okay, on to the next page. We're on page 14 here. This is the Group Reps Corner. This is news from WSO, and I feel like this topic is also rolling over from April. Okay, it's super important. Inclusivity, right? So how can your Al-Anon family group provide support to members with special needs? Accommodating members with special needs. Not all meetings can accommodate special needs, but there are a lot of steps we can take towards welcoming anyone everywhere. Is there elevator access as an alternative to stairs? Can we provide information about how to obtain conference-approved literature on electric devices to assist hearing or sight-impaired members? Do the facilities in which we meet allow service animals? Look up your group to see what information is provided. So please verify your group here at the link below. Okay? Dear Abby, this is really exciting. Al-Anon in national media. So in April, on April 22nd, Dear Abby newspaper column recommended Al-Anon. Whoa. Many newspapers have either gone entirely digital or include some bonus content available only online. Okay? Consider searching their website for the article, and if possible, leave a comment expressing your gratitude for the recommendation. Please protect your anonymity at the level of the internet by not revealing your membership in the program. Okay? Readers of national media items could contact the World Service Office, WSO, for local meeting information. It is always important for groups to provide the WSO and all service arm websites with up-to-date meeting information so that everyone can assist newcomers in finding a meeting. Thank you for offering help and hope to families and friends of alcoholics. You can read more here, or you can shop for literature here at the link below. Let's keep going here. Newcomers Nook. You're allowed to focus on yourself. Love this. This month's thought. Okay? You don't have to understand everything to belong. Walking into your first Al-Anon meeting can feel overwhelming. You may hear words like detachment, boundaries, and higher power, and wonder what they all mean, or if you're even in the right place. But here's the good news. You don't have to understand everything on day one. You really don't. You don't have to share, fix, or figure it all out. All you have to do is keep showing up. Healing begins with presence, not perfection. Just by walking through the door, you've taken a powerful step. Sorry, guys. You've taken a powerful step towards peace. Let the program meet you where you are, and trust that clarity and strength will come in time. You're not alone. You're already among friends. Newcomer tip. Love this. You're allowed to focus on yourself. In Al-Anon, we learned that caring for ourselves isn't selfish, it's necessary. Many of us spent so much time worrying about the alcoholic in our life that we forgot what we needed, felt, or wanted. Give yourself permission to turn your attention inward. Ask, how am I doing today? What do I need? That simple shift is where healing begins. You matter here. Your growth matters, and you are worth the care you so freely give to others. All right. Chairperson's Corners. This is a little ditty I wrote up for everybody, okay? A story of experience, strength, and hope. There was a time in my life when survival was the only thing I knew how to do. I lived in constant tension, reacting to chaos, shrinking in pain, and thinking peace was something other people had. But through Al-Anon, I learned how to transform pain into purpose. Today, I celebrate progress over perfection. I celebrate the moments I chose calm instead of control. I celebrate the small victories, like choosing peace when things aren't perfect. What used to be a season of sadness has become a reminder of how far I've come. Al-Anon didn't just help me survive, it taught me how to live again. With love, Jenae B. Here's another share from Sarah A. Returning back to me, reflections from the journey. There was a moment in Al-Anon, in my Al-Anon journey where I realized I'd lost myself. After years of managing chaos and trying to keep everyone else okay, I couldn't hear my own voice anymore. Al-Anon gave me space to ask, what do I do? Or what do I need? A question I hadn't asked in years. Recovery came slowly, in small steps. Making a phone call saying no, setting a boundary. Each step helped me rebuild what I'd lost. Not who I was to others, but who I am to myself. Whew, that's good. I'm learning I don't have to fix anyone. I just have to keep showing up for me. One breath, one boundary, one choice at a time. Thanks, Sarah A. That was beautiful. Sponsor circle. So this came from a grateful sponsor. The story, the share. Okay. Thank you so much. Let's see who shared this. May V. Learning to let go in the storm. When I first came to Al-Anon, I was broken. My spouse's drinking had taken over my life, and I felt like I was holding everything together with duct tape and prayer. Every day felt like walking on eggshells. I was exhausted from pretending, from fixing, and from fearing the worst. At my first meeting, I sat in silence. I listened as others shared their story, and for the first time, I didn't feel alone. One member said, "Something I'll never forget. You didn't cause it, you can't control it, and you can't cure it." That's so good. I clung to those words like a lifeline. As weeks turned into months, I kept coming back. I started working the steps, found a sponsor, and slowly began to shift the focus from my loved one to myself. It wasn't easy. There were still hard days, relapse scares, and tears, but now I had tools. I had a community, and I had a higher power who could carry what I no longer had strength to hold. Today, things aren't perfect, but I'm not falling apart. I've learned to set boundaries, to speak gently, and to release outcomes I can't control. Al-Anon didn't fix my situation, but it gave me the strength to face it with peace and dignity. All right, everybody. Some fun news. That was a wonderful share. Thank you, Mayvi. Some awesome news coming up. October, I said 2005. 2025 assembly. Get ready for 3 days of connection, laughter, and meaningful moments, all wrapped into a little business and a lot of fun. October 17th through 19th, 2025 at Madu Community Center at 1550 Madu Drive in Roseville, California, 95661. Whether you're coming for inspiration, the community, or just good vibes, there are plenty of places to stay nearby, so make it a weekend getaway. Registration opens soon, estimated at $60, and yes, lunch is included, so stay tuned for all the exciting details. This is some awesome news for our area, guys. Like, that's really fun that we're having something so great in our area. We got to represent. Whoop, whoop. March 2026 assembly. The 2026 convention is happening March 6th through the 8th, 2026. Tentatively at the Madu Community Center at 155 Madu Drive in Roseville, California. We're planning something amazing and we need you. Volunteer for committees like fundraising, registration, publicity, entertainment, t-shirts, and more. Feeling creative? Enter our convention logo contest. Want to help or learn more? Email convention@ncwsa.org. District rep at al-anonsf.org. That's Susanna. Or alt district rep at anon.org. That's Paula. Let's make 2026 memorable together. That's exciting. And last but not least, you guys, we want to celebrate milestones with you, okay? Lots of birthdays I know coming up in June. Woo woo! We want to celebrate the milestones. So in Al-Anon, there are more than just dates. They represent personal growth and the strength to keep moving forward in recovery. We want to shine a light on your achievements, whether it's a year of commitment, completing a step study, or a personal breakthrough. Share your journey with us and inspire others by submitting your milestone stories. Let's come together to celebrate the progress and dedication within our Al-Anon community. So please, again, send your milestones today. My email address is on the screen. I'll repeat it here, the lovely Jenae K. Bell @gmail.com. Please, please, please submit them by the 20th so that they can be in July's newsletter. Your story might be the encouragement that someone else needs, okay? You can also scan the QR code here or click to submit, okay? Oh my goodness, you guys, we are almost at 40 minutes. This was a long newsletter, but I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying it. We've got some other pages here. I'm going to kind of wrap this up. But conference approved literature, there's a whole section here about Cal literature. It's included in every newsletter, and abbreviations are at the back. If you don't know what these abbreviations are or what Cal literature is, I highly recommend that you read it. If you are hearing or seeing impaired, you can use your screen reader to get more information, and you should be able to, your system should have no problem reading this document. Okay. Let me stop sharing here. I'm so happy to be here as your guys' AIS chairperson. And I just wanted to let you guys know there are so many ways that you can get involved with AIS. So we are in need of service board members, okay? So I want you to go to sacramento-al-anon.org. Check out all of our available roles. You'll also have the job descriptions, okay? And I want you guys to just ask any questions. It is open. Service is open to everyone. So please ask questions, okay? I'm really excited that you guys asked about this, and so much more to come. Okay, so much more to come. Until next month, I will see you guys later. I hope that this was great for you. It was great for me to put together, get my creative juices out. And again, give us some feedback. Send me an email. Let me know how you like this. Thanks, guys. See you later. Bye.